Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. Can you hear my tummy rumbling? It is literally gargling away. I think I need to go and make myself some breakfast. I think it's because I've been up bright and early this morning. I've actually been awake since about 5 a.m. because we had the most insane storm this morning, like a proper summer storm. It was actually kind of magical. Like, the rain was hammering down, there was thunder, there was lightning, and it was actually a really nice way to wake up. It woke me up at about 5 a.m. We were just listening to the rain pattering away outside and listening to the thunder. It was really, really atmospheric. You guys know how much I love a thunderstorm, so because I've been up since quite early, I feel like my tummy is ready for some food. But I'm quite happy about the rain, I'm not gonna lie, because I did some quite intense gardening yesterday, which this 2 vlogs this week are going to be a little bit back to front, a little bit topsy-turvy, because I did a big day of gardening yesterday, which you will see in my next vlog. But I don't know why, I'm always very themed with regards to my vlogs. I never like to kind of like cross-contaminate them, which I know sounds really, really weird, but if I'm having like a wholesome week at home, I like to kind of tie that into one vlog. If I'm going into London like I am today, I like to kind of like keep that within like its own vlog of its own. I don't know why, that's just kind of how my brain works. So what I filmed yesterday, you will actually see in the vlog on Thursday. So I'm kind of like back to flip-flopping this week, just so that kind of makes more sense in my head and so that my vlogs are a little bit more, I don't want to say themed, but just a bit more kind of like coherence, if that makes sense. Let me know if it actually ever bothers you if vlogs are a bit more like ad hoc and it's just kind of like each things that you're doing each week, or if you, like me, prefer it when they're almost like a little bit themed and you kind of know what to expect. You know it's going to be like a wholesome week, you know it's going to be a bit more of a fashion video, you know it's going to be a day in London. Like, I feel like that's just how my brain works. But gardening yesterday, oh my goodness me, I'm so cross at myself because I burnt. Look at that. I was wearing my square smock neck from square neck smock dress from Phase 8, and look at that burn. I'm so cross at myself because you guys know how I feel about burning. I am so careful, and I was wearing SPF, but I think I was just out for too long. I was out all afternoon. It was a good like 4 or 5 hours of gardening, and I think I probably should have worn something maybe a little bit more covering. So I'm deliberately wearing this dress today because then I feel like you can't see the burn as much. I was planning on wearing a different dress, but it was like a very open neckline, and I feel like I just need to protect and cover myself today. So I've got my gorgeous little Phase 8 dress on, which I think I wore in the last vlog as well, but I absolutely love this dress. It's like a really, really gorgeous little like blue and white floral number, and it's nice and kind of like 3/4 length sleeve. So I feel like it does a nice amount of covering. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like gardening has changed my tanning routine at the moment as well though. Like, even though I am still wearing my SPF and I am going out, you might be surprised to know I don't actually have any fake tan on my arms at the moment. I do have it on my legs because I wear midi dresses, and so my legs are not usually out, and they are currently a completely different colour from the rest of my body. But I feel like for the first time pretty much ever, I'm getting a bit of a natural tan. And I always said I'm not the kind of person that tans. Like, I never normally tan, I think, especially because I wear SPF, and I think it's because I have never spent this amount of time out in the sunshine, out in the garden. Like, gardening is tiring work, and obviously when you're out and it's sunny and the sun's beating down on you all day, you do end up catching a bit of a natural tan. You can always tell with me if it's fake tan or natural tan depending on how many freckles I have on my arms. Like, look at all of the freckles coming through. That's when you know it's a real tan. But tans and burns aside, as I said, I am heading into London. I think today is going to be a really, really fun day. It's quite a jam-packed one today, actually. I've got a couple of meetings, a couple of events, and I'm actually heading in first thing to meet up with a friend of mine, my friend Sophie, who is a new mum to a beautiful baby girl. We have literally been trying to align our schedules and trying to meet up since maybe January. It has been absolutely insane. We have just not been able to meet each other. We've kind of like scheduled things in a couple of times and then things have fallen through, or like they've been cancelled, or life has just gotten in the way. So the fact that we were able to align today, we were so excited. She's actually going to the same event as I am, and as soon as we found that out, we were like, we have to meet beforehand. We're going to go grab a coffee, I think grab some breakfast, and just have a big old life catch up, because obviously I've not seen her since I've got engaged. I can't wait to see all of the baby photos and just give her a big squeeze. So I'm really, really looking forward forward to that. I then have an event to celebrate the new Hydra tint from Sculpted by Amy, which I'm really, really looking forward to. I think it's going to be quite a big event. Like, we're going to be doing a bit of a workshop, looking like travels, essentials, and obviously celebrating the new launch. So I'm super excited about that as well. And then later into the afternoon, I've got a meeting with one of my favorite brands. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. I'm hoping that the weather is going to pick up a little bit because it's still a little bit grey and a little bit miserable, but looking at the forecast, I think by this afternoon it is going to be gorgeous sunshine. So I've tried to dress accordingly. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is probably way too much, but I actually have matching underwear on today and I feel so put together. I've got matching accessories and matching underwear and I feel like there is just nothing better. So let me show you my outfit for the day. So outfit of the day, we are colour comboing my 3 favourite colours for summer: blue, white and tan. This is the dress in all of its glory and I just absolutely love it. My favourite part about it is the tiered detail at the bottom. I've had so many compliments on this dress and I call this my Erdem dress, even though it's not an Erdem dress. This is from Phase 8 and it is beautiful. It's kind of like a wrap-esque and it's covering the burn very, very nicely. So I'm going to be nice and comfortable, and obviously it's like nice and loose and kind of flowy, so nothing is like going to irritate or rub on my skin. And I paired it with tan accessories. I'm wearing my Mulberry Bayswater because, as always, I like to take my laptop with me into London. It's really, really great to be able to work on the train, on the commute, and also if I have some time to kill in between events or meetings or anything like that, I can sit down at a coffee shop and catch up on some emails and admin, because I always find just one day out, my inbox goes crazy. So yes, got my Mulberry Bayswater, which usually will kill my arm by the end of the day, but totally worth it. I absolutely love her. She's also great when it's a little bit rainy because I don't need to worry about like the leather or anything like that. But as I said, I'm hoping it's going to warm up because I'm going open toe shoes today. I am finally christening my new June slides. It's kind of annoying that they're not quite the same tan, but I feel like no one's really going to see it, especially because the dress is more of like a mid-axie. They only just about poke out underneath the dress. But my new June slides that I picked up at ASOS, I will leave them linked down below because they are currently, as I'm filming, still discounted, which is really, really amazing. So I'll leave the link down below because they're just the comfiest shoes ever, and I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a lot of walking today. I'm going to be around the kind of like Chelsea, Belgravia, Victoria area, and I feel like there's never any point getting like the tube between those two areas, so I'm probably just going to do a little bit of walking. It's quite nice to get a bit of movement in, so it just wants to be really nice and comfy. So fingers crossed that it doesn't change weather on me and end up tipping it again as soon as I get into London. Hopefully the sun will come out, but I'm loving the outfit today. I've just got minimal jewellery as well, wearing my gorgeous vintage watch that Alex got me for my birthday, a couple of Pandora pieces and my favourite necklace, again to try and detract from the burn. So really, really looking forward to today. I literally could not tell you the last time I have been in the kind of like Belgravia, Chelsea area in London. So if I do get a little bit of time in between meetings, I would love to do a little bit of shopping because I do feel like their shops around there are just so lovely. They're just like really well maintained. The staff are all super friendly and it always feels like more of like an experience. You know, I love shopping around like Oxford Street, and I know I was there fairly recently, but I feel like Chelsea is just, it's on another level in terms of shopping experience. So fingers crossed I might have a little bit of time to do a bit of window shopping whilst we are there. But I now need to get going, otherwise I'm going to miss my train. So let's get going into London and I'll see you guys there. So made it into London and look who I'm with. Hi. Oh, you're looking so pretty. We're like ladies in floral today.
Oh, we matched.
I love it. Where's your top from?
Forever New.
Love Forever
Love it.
Such a babe. So yeah, we're just grabbing a couple of smoothies because everyone seems to be out of ice. We're desperate for an iced coffee, but literally tried like 3 different cafes and they're all out of ice at the moment. So we've gone smoothie. I've gone for like a berry, something mango berry.
Like a strawberry one.
Nice. So yeah, I've just had a little catch up. It's so nice to see you. Oh, it's so lovely. And then we're gonna head to the event later. So yeah. We just had the loveliest catch up and we are heading over to the event now. I'm really excited about this.
Yeah,
do you know we're doing like a workshop as well?
Yeah.
Like a painting thing.
Yeah.
Love it. So yeah, let's get going. Right, so I'm just being shade matched now for you. Sculpted, I'm so excited. Yes,
so Hydra Tint is our brand new tinted serum. So we also have Tinted Glow, which is a tinted moisturizer, but this one's a lot more lightweight. So it still gives you coverage, but it's perfect for every day. You can put your hands on the brush, it's really easy. It comes in in 20 adaptable shades, so I'm going to find the perfect colour today.
So excited.
This is number 4. So, yeah, just because you got the banana in the garden, you're saying, so we'll try it and we'll see. What I love about number 4 is it's super neutral. So 4 is nice to kind of counteract redness if you do take it out. It's gorgeous, so we'll try it. Do you want to try the number 6 first? There.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
You want to blend it in, and then I might just pop a little bit on your jawline as well. Looking on your wrist is a little bit paler, so
I do always put the underside.
yeah, take it off there, or just try it on your jaw. I feel like it's easier to see in there. I'm actually
Hard to see it, it's literally.
No, it blends right in.
Yeah.
I am going to try number 3 as well.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel like much, but it's like, that is going to be quite a nice colour.
The thing about Hydra Tint is because it is so sheer, I find it really darker. So it's not as opaque as some of the full coat products that we do. So I would probably normally be too dark. I can get away with 4, I can get away with 1. This is 3.
Oh yeah,
I think it's 3. Yeah. Let me remove that 4. I'm going to top that area up. What I want you to do is if you want to rub it in, feel the texture with your hand. I'll give you some more.
they have to be green.
Just pop a little 3 on just so you can feel it.
Oh, I love that.
So like this. Pull a powder on the castle as well, so it's going to give you a natural glow without needing wheel. It's fab.
Oh yes, that's really good.
We found this.
Okay, so we're having to draw each other's faces. It's a bit of an art workshop, and I feel like so far I've not done the worst job of Stephanie in front of me. This is what we've got so far, and I kind of just want to leave it here because I can't do detail. Stephanie, you're actually doing such a good job. Can you show me that? So good. Oh, that's so good. I love it. I can't take her seriously looking like this.
Side by side. You see it?
I actually don't
know why. No.
I don't actually think that's too bad.
Yeah.
My friend. Yeah. We got it all. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Right, we are about to start painting. This is our example. Let's see how close I can actually get to it. Oh my goodness me, that was such a fun event. I cannot tell you the last time I've just sat and painted for an hour. It was really, really fun. We had some actual lessons from some artists there that were helping us. I feel like my painting wasn't the best, but it definitely wasn't the worst, so I was really happy with how it turned out. I've also come away with a few goodies, so I will show you what I picked up, what we have been sent away with. I got colour matched earlier, so I have the perfect shade for me for the new Hydra Tint, which is what we were celebrating and launching, but they've also been so kind to send me away with a few other bits, so I will show you what we got tomorrow. But I've just come to Sloane Square, which is looking very British and festive behind me, which I'm absolutely loving. I think they still have these up from the coronation. They've actually got like a huge section behind me, summer at Sloane Square, which is so cute. So I've come into kind of Chelsea area to do a little bit of shopping, so I want to go to the Duke of York Square and have a little look around. They've got Zara there, I know they've got a Massimo Dutti, I think they've also got a Free People, which I've never actually been into, so I can see Ralph Lauren behind me as well. So let's go and do a little bit of shopping. I've got about an hour to kill until my next meeting, so perfect amount of time for a little mooch. Look at how patriotic the Duke of York Square is. They've got all of their Union Jack bunting up as well. I'm loving how it's looking. Unfortunately, the weather doesn't seem to have picked up, but in true British style, people are still sitting out and enjoying being outdoors. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how much I love this Zara. It's so big. It's one of like the tidiest, nicest Zaras to ever shop in. So I'm gonna head in here and then see what other shopping we can do. Everyone, I am back from London now after the loveliest day yesterday, although I don't know what it is every single time I've been going into London recently, despite the fact that we've had like almost continuous nice weather and almost continuous sunshine. Every single day I seem to head into London, it seems to be a bit overcast and a bit cloudy, but still made the most of the day. Had so much fun at the Sculpted by Amy event. I think I said yesterday, I literally can't remember the last time I sat down and I just enjoyed an hour of painting, and I can't remember the last time I went to an event like that. It's really interesting how much the kind of like blogging events and like influencer industry has kind of evolved and how different events are these days compared to what they used to be. And that today felt like a bit of an OG event. It was so lovely, like just quite a small group of people, just really kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? An amalgamation of people, I think is the word I'm looking for. Like a big mixture of people from loads of different kind of like parts of the industry just getting together and celebrating a new launch, enjoying some good food, some good drink and some good company. So it was really fun. As I said, I got shade matched for my perfect shade because they literally have so many. I think they said they had over 20 shades because they've got like, you know, like 0 and then 0.5, 1 and then 1.5, so they had so many different shades. So it was really fab to be able to be shade matched, because I think I've actually gone darker than I probably would have assumed. So if I just like ordered it online, I probably wouldn't have picked up the right color for me, because I always assume with being like a little bit paler that I'm always like one of the first numbers, but actually I was shade matched to shade 3, and I don't actually have any fake tan on at the moment. I think I mentioned I've got a bit of a natural tan going right now, and I'm really happy that I was at shade 3, and he even said that if I wanted to put a little bit of fake tan on, I could probably up to like 4.5. And one of the best things about this, I'm not going to call it a foundation, it is a tinted serum. One of the best things about this is because it's so lightweight, if you do kind of like maybe misjudge your shade ever so slightly, it's really easy to blend in because it's so sheer. And I do have it on this morning. I tested it out yesterday. Obviously I was being shade matched, and the makeup artist even said to me, look, blend it in with your hands and see how it feels. And oh my goodness, it literally does feel like a moisturizer as you're blending it in. I know I've spoken about the Pixie H2O skin tint a lot. This kind of feels like almost a more moisturizing version of that. It feels thicker, but not in like a heavy way, in more of like a creamy moisturization way. So I am in love. And it also has SPF 20 in, which is fab because you know we need to be wearing our SPF. I will still wear my SPF 50 underneath, but it's just nice, especially in like the winter when maybe you don't remember to actively wear your SPF, to have something with SPF in it. So let me read out to you what this actually says on the back, because I am absolutely obsessed with this new tinted serum. I keep wanting to say tinted moisturizer, but it's not. So it's the Hydra Tint Moisturizing Tinted Serum. It's a lightweight tinted serum with a host of good for you ingredients to boost hydration and skin health whilst evening out the skin. It's got SPF 20, Centella acetica, ceramides, hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. And I'm really excited about the fact that it has hyaluronic acid as well, because I love hyaluronic acid. It's so good for your skin, and I always find I can really notice the difference when I'm being really good, but making sure to apply lots of hyaluronic acid within my skincare routine. So really excited to have celebrated the launch of that. They actually sent us away with so many goodies. I have a bag fill to the brim here of Sculpted by Amy products. So I thought that we could go through it. I thought I could unbox some of the goodies that they sent us away with, because I'm really excited to try more from the brand. I've not actually tried anything else from the brand, but I've heard so many amazing things online about it, and after trying the Hydra Tint, I can confirm it is amazing. So I'm so excited to see what else we have in here. So let's get unboxing. So first of all, they sent us away with loads of travel minis, which is so exciting, because I do find it quite tricky to find amazing travel versions of a lot of my favorite products. So I'm really excited to give this a try. This is the Cloud Cream, and so many of the girls at the event were raving about this. I might give it just like a quick little test because I'm really excited. Ooh. Oh, that's quite nice. It's almost like a mixture between a gel and a cream formula, and you know I don't like anything too heavy. Wait, can we also just talk about the packaging? I love the packaging. It's got this kind of like rose gold and like pinky tint to it. But yeah, let me give this moisturizer a bit of a test. Oh, that's really nice. That is really nice. That soaks in really quickly into my skin. Oh, and it smells really nice as well. So we've got a little travel mini of the Cloud Cream. I might have to pick up a full-size version of that if I get on well with it. We then have a travel mini of the Beauty Based, the all-in-one moisturizing primer, and they actually sent me away with 2 primers. So I'm really excited to try both of these and see how they kind of like compare. So we've got the Beauty Based Rose Gold primer, and this is more of kind of a illuminating glowing primer, whereas this one is a bit more of kind of a like real setting base. So I'm excited to see the difference between these two. I think especially for summer, this one will be perfect, the glowy one. It says that you can wear this on bare skin for a radiant and protected base every single day, or you can mix it into your foundation for a quicker application on the go. That sounds amazing. Maybe I would try mixing it in with the Hydro Tint and seeing how they pair together. But yeah, a couple of lovely little primers. We then have a travel mini of their Hydra Glow Hydrating Serum. You can really tell what Sculpted by Amy is all about. It's all about getting that like radiant glow, which I absolutely love. I feel like you can really see that reflecting in the packaging as well. As I said, it's like rose gold and pink, which is like very like glowy and shiny and sparkly, and I really love that. So excited to give it the Hydro Glow a test. And then we also have a mini of the Hydrate and Hold Mini Hydrating and Makeup Setting Spray. Again, I've heard some really good things about this. It was so lovely to go to an event where like it's been such a mixture of people who like love the brand, have used it for years, who have just tried a couple of products, have like dabbled into it, have just been introduced to it, because it meant that you could chat to the girls and see like what their favorite products are and what they've been using from Sculpted by Amy. So really excited to give the setting spray a try, because I've been needing a new setting spray recently, and I think this might be the perfect one for me. What else do we have in the goodie bag? We have a sun mist. Oh my goodness, is this a spray? Yes, I love these. This is an SPF 50 UVA and UVB protection spray, which is amazing. I much prefer using sprays with my SPF, particularly as top-ups throughout the day. You definitely can't go just once when it comes to SPF. Like, you can't put it on in the morning and then be done for the rest of the day. You do need to top it up, especially if you're going to be out in the sun. Trust me, I know, because you know I burnt my shoulders and I wish I'd had this handy. I should have definitely sprayed more on my shoulders when I was out in the garden the other day. So really excited to try this. I might give it a quick spray and just smell it, because I feel like they all smell really different. I'm just gonna spray it on the back of my hand. Oh, that's a really nice one. That's almost like a little bit fruity and a little bit floral. Oh, I love that. It's a non-comedogenic and a vitamin infused SPF. I love the sound of it. An invisible SPF facial mist that works brilliantly both under and over makeup. So yeah, it's a really great one to spray over the top of your makeup. It is a daily hydrating shield for refreshed protected skin. Come rain or shine, it contains apricot oil. That's what I'm smelling. That is the fruity smell that I am getting, and vitamin E to keep your skin moisturized. I love how many of these products are just enriched with vitamin E. It sounds absolutely perfect for your summer makeup routine. We then have the Velvet Veil Invisible Pressed Setting Powder, which sounds really exciting. I am very much enjoying pressed setting powders at the moment, because I'm finding I'm getting very shiny with this weather. I'm going to give this a little bit of a test, because I feel like I'm looking a little bit shiny now, particularly on my cheeks. So let's just... Ooh! Oh yeah, that's a really nice one. That's just taken away that kind of like shiny edge, but not made me look like matte or kind of like 2D. There's nothing worse than a powder that makes you look 2D, and I love how tiny that is. That's a great one just to keep in your handbag. Really love that. I was also shade matched to a concealer whilst I was there. So this is the Brightening Up Under Eye Liquid Concealer in Beige. I forgot to use this morning actually, but when I tested it out at the event, it was such a nice like creamy lightweight concealer, and they said that this is a perfect one for under the eyes. And I have found the concealer that I've been using recently, it started creasing just ever so slightly. I feel like where I'm getting a little bit like hotter and sweatier with it being summer, I just wanted something a little bit more lightweight. So really excited to pair that with the Hydro Tint. I feel like they are just the perfect duo. Then have a couple of their Line and Shine lip liner and gloss duos. I have not heard of these before. We've got two shades here. We've got Buff and Blush, which, let's be honest, Blush is obviously the one I am going for, because I am such a creature of habit, and you know what I like when it comes to my lip glosses. Can we just appreciate that packaging? It's stunning. So I think on this side, yes, we have got the lip liner, and I'm really happy to see that it's not a pencil. How do I push this up? Ah, there we go. It is like a twist up, which is my favorite when it comes to lip liners, because I hate having to sharpen a pencil and then you end up with like sharp bits on your lip. I just find it so annoying. And then I believe this will be the lip gloss on this side. Oh my goodness, it's so tiny. Oh, that's really cute. Oh, so the lip gloss is actually completely sheer. Interesting. I definitely think this blush colour is a really great liner colour for me. It's just kind of like a Your Lips but better colour, and hopefully it will match perfectly with one of these mini little lipsticks that they sent me away with as well. These are part of their travel minis as well. We've got two shades here. I've got the Hydro Lip in Mauve and the Hydro Lip in Rose. Let me give it Mauve a try. I might swatch these both on the back of my hand actually, because I think they're really lovely. Oh yeah, that's a really nice really lovely hydrating lipstick. That is such a gorgeous color. So that one is mauve, and then let me swatch rose as well, because that's a little bit more pinky. So if you're looking for something a little bit more summery, yeah, it's a little bit pinkier. I love that. So this one is rose right here, and then this one is mauve. I feel like they're going to be perfect additions into my makeup for my summer makeup routine. These are such gorgeous, gorgeous colors. I don't think we have ever done such a huge beauty unboxing of so many gorgeous new in products. So thank you so much to the Sculpted by Amy girls for sending me away with so many gorgeous bits. I cannot wait to add these into my makeup routine and get testing and trying the products, because I absolutely love the brand, the ethos, and it was so lovely to meet all of the team. So I'm going to dish these out now, add them into my makeup routine, add them into my skincare drawer, and make sure that I can get the use out of these products this summer. So as you would have seen whilst I was in London, I of course had to do a swing by Zara, and I'm not gonna lie, I do forget how much I adore that Zara on Duke of York Square. I think it is one of the best Zaras. They have such a gorgeous home section, and I won't lie, there were so many home pieces that I was this close to taking home, but I didn't want to have to carry them on the train with me, so I think I might place an online order of a few pieces. But one thing I do struggle with sometimes with Zara Home, particularly online, is knowing how things are actually going to look in real life. Like sometimes it's really hard to judge the dimensions, the sizes, the kind of like feel and like the texture of the product. So it's really nice to be able to go in and store, because there were some things that were way bigger than I thought they were going to be, and some things that were way smaller, like cute little bud vases and things like that, and then baskets that were actually absolutely massive. So it was really handy to see the pieces in person, and I think I am going to place a bit of an online order. But whilst I was in store, I did place a cheeky little purchase. And one thing that I love that Zara are doing at the moment is bringing back some old favorites and things that have done like really well for them, that people clearly just love the style, love the shape, love the fabric. I actually got a DM the other day about, I'll put the photo, this top here. A lot of you guys I know find me on Pinterest, on my photos on Pinterest, and someone had messaged me being like, I've looked everywhere on your LTK, on your YouTube, and I cannot find the link to this Zara shirt. Do you have it at all? And I had to tell her that it was a really old shirt, and I'm afraid that they don't do it anymore. However, they have brought out an almost identical version, and I sent her the link to the identical version, and she was like, oh my goodness, I am purchasing right now. So what they have been doing with regards to their summer pieces, I am loving, because they're kind of like remaking, reforming, and like reintroducing similar styles back into your wardrobe. And the piece that I am loving that they are redoing is their linen culotte trousers. Now this is a gorgeous little green pair that I picked up last year, and I absolutely loved them. I wore them so much when I was away in Croatia and like all throughout summer last year. This year I've not been reaching for them as much. I'm finding I'm really not reaching for the colour green in my wardrobe as much. However, I'm really not sure whether to keep them and see if I can still style them up this summer, or whether to move on from them. However, I knew there was a pair that I would get so much wear out of that they've introduced this summer that I picked up yesterday at Zara, and it is this gorgeous white pair. Now they do also do it in like a dark navy blue colour, which I really liked, but I just feel like the white culottes with the black like embroidery detail is just the most me. My favourite part about them is the bottom of the hem. I absolutely love this kind of like trim detail that they've done, and I know I speak about this a lot when it comes to skirts, but it also applies to trousers. Any kind of like trimming, any hem that is like different from the rest of the trouser or the skirt will really help to kind of pull the eye up and elongate your legs. So I really love these trousers. Now they didn't have a medium in store, so I picked up a large, and they do have belt loops, so I feel like I can always cinch in the waist if need be. When it comes to styling these, they're a little bit more of an off-white, so I might go and grab the other couple of Zara tops that I was planning on wearing with these to see if they're going to actually work together, because I want to style these up together. I'm sorry, the sun is going in and out today. It's a little bit of a blustery day, so I feel like the clouds are moving so fast. If the lighting keeps changing, I do apologize. But yeah, I really want to make sure that I've like styled up a few different outfits with these, that I know I'm going to get the wear out of them this summer. Okay, first top I was thinking of styling with them is this gorgeous little Zara number. It's the one that I wore when I was away in Rhodes, and it's got this really cute little like crisscrossy detail. It's like a silky material, and I feel like it would work so well with the trousers. They're like black with the black of the embroidered details. I feel like would be really cute together, so I definitely think that's a good option. The other option is to do the white version of that top, but looking at them together, so this is what's really tricky about getting like your whites and creams together. I'm not entirely sure if they are quite the right shade. Might help to try them on. It might also be because they're a different different material, because this is obviously a silky material, this is completely linen, so I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm gonna have to try them on and style them all up properly. And the last one, again, I'm thinking aren't quite the right color. This is very much like a warm toned off-white, and this is very much like a cool toned. This is the gorgeous linen tie shirt from Zara, which again is still available in store, which I am so happy about, because it's just one of my favorite summer purchases. I'm so glad that I picked this up this year, because I definitely am going to get a lot of wear out of it. With these trousers though, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to have to try them on. Let's style all these pieces up together and see what we can create. Okay, so size wise with these trousers, I double checked the green ones, and I do also have these in a large. And with regards to my thighs and my bum, they actually fit perfectly. However, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. Maybe if I stand back like this, but I have so much material around the waist, like so much of a gaping. There's actually about 3-4 inches of fabric that could go in. I could potentially look at getting these taken in if I think they're the kind of thing that are like worth spending extra money on, but I think for now all I really need to do is add a belt. I don't know if it's going to detract from the style of the trousers, but let's add a belt and see what it looks like. I think the belt works. I actually quite like it. So you've got two options. You can either look at tailoring them and making them a little bit more fitted around your waist, or you can just do what I do, DIY with a belt. This is like a really gorgeous little raffia belt. It's great for summer because you just kind of like fit it through the holes, so it will fit you no matter what size you are, no matter how much you've eaten. If you need to loosen your belt in the afternoon, it's a great one for that. And I think it really works with the trousers. I've deliberately gone for a more natural fibre to kind of tie in with the natural material of the linen. But yeah, I've styled it up with the black top, and I kind of love how it looks. We're really tying in the black into the trousers with this look, and the black of the embroidery. So I've gone for my black June slides, and I feel like the top looks really cute. This is really nice for like more of an evening look. I feel like with the Holland Cooper bag as well, again, to tie in the raffia of the belt and to tie in the black of the details. Oh yes, that is really cute. I love that as a summer outfit. I think this is a really nice one for something a little bit smarter, more kind of evening-esque. Let's try some of the white tops with it. What do we think of this one? Do you know what? I actually think it works. I feel like because we've got the raffia of the belt breaking up the top and the trousers, you're not seeing that they're not exactly the same colour. It kind of detracts from that, and I feel like it really works. The kind of like monochromatic look, I think it makes it a little bit more daytime-esque. So I'm really happy with this. I think it's absolutely adorable. As you could have seen, I haven't actually taken the label off of this one yet because I hadn't worn it, but it's really nice to know that I can wear it with these trousers, and I think it actually means I'm going to get use out of both of these products throughout summer. Now this is the only one that I'm thinking doesn't quite work with the trousers. I think the top is just too cool toned and the trousers are too warm. But what I might do is put the green ones on and see how they style up with this top, and then that kind of gives me a new lease of life for those trousers, and I could decide if I want to keep them in my wardrobe for this summer, if I'm going to get use out of the green ones as well. Okay, this is why I love sometimes just doing a little bit of a styling session, putting pieces on and seeing how they work together, because I feel like this has given me a new lease of life for these trousers and reminded me why I love them. I mean, look at how cute they are. So I'm really tying in the white tones of this look. I feel like with those white trousers, because of the black embroidery, I wanted to pull that out. I'm now wanting to pull out the white embroidery on the green. So I've gone for my white June slides, which kind of like ties into the white of the shirt and really pulls the entire look together. I love how this looks. I've used the raffia belt again just to cinch in the waist. I don't remember if these fit me last year. I feel like they did, but now I definitely need a little bit of a belt to cinch them in, but they just work so well with this top. It ties in so nicely with the trousers, and it really has kind of reignited my love for them. I'm definitely thinking I'm going to keep them and make use out of them this summer. So two gorgeous pairs of trousers that I think will last me for many summers to come. They're like very timeless. This kind of like cool summery style I think is really just translucent throughout the years. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a trend, it's not something that's going to go out of style, and I think I'm going to really get to my cost per wear out of them. So absolutely in love. Okay, Update on the Hydra Tint. I figured seeing as though I've had it on my face all day and today has been like my first use, I could give you a bit of a review of what I think, because I have actually never gotten on with a tinted serum before. I know a lot of people love the PetiteElliee tinted serums, but I personally find them way too lightweight and I don't actually find it gives any coverage, which I think is why I was using the H2O skin tint from Pixi for so long. But actually I am obsessed with this Hydra Tint from Sculpted by Amy, and I'm not sponsored or anything like that. Like, they haven't asked me to talk about it. They've literally just invited me to the event yesterday, but I always feel like it's really useful to know how I'm getting on with products, and if I like something and you like something similar, then maybe it'll be a good new product for you guys to try. So as I said, I've had it on all day. I've got a few little breakouts, which I find always happens whenever I have been in London. My skin kind of just freaks out a little bit. So other than the breakouts, I feel like my skin is looking really good. Like, it's just looking nice and kind of like evened. Obviously my freckles are still showing through, which I really like within my foundations and within my tinted moisturizers. I feel like it's really nice to show that like sheerness over my kind of like middle area, because I just think it makes it look so much more natural and makes it look like you have a much more like healthy glow rather than like you're caking your face in foundation. So I'm really happy with that. I feel like it's going to be a really great one for summer. I think this is a little bit of a hidden treasure when it comes to summer makeup, so we'll leave it linked down below if you do want to shop it. And I'm really excited to try the other new products that they sent us away with. But I think I'm going to leave this vlog here. It's been really fun at styling up some summer outfits with you guys. I feel like it's been such a long time since I did like a styling session, and sometimes it's so nice just to take a little bit of time, go through the things in your wardrobe and think, okay, what is going to pair well together, what is going to style up nicely, what can I wear for different occasions. And it just means that when you do have occasions to go to, you've kind of got like a bank in your head of outfits that you know work well together. So really happy with the outfits that I created with the Zara pieces. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Hope you enjoyed coming into London with me and coming along to an event. I feel like it's been such a long time since I took you along to an event, and it really was such a good day yesterday. But I'll leave you guys here. If you got to the end of the video, leave me Hydra in your comments so I know that you got to the end, because I'm loving all the hydrating products at the moment and all of the pieces and all of the makeup bits that are going to give me the best summer glow. So I hope you guys have the loveliest evening, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye!